Now we'll be working with the measurements of 15 inches by 6 inches. 15 inches for the wideness and 6 inches for the height. Then you take your midpoint on the width of your bag, which is 7.5 inches. Then from there, from the midpoint you take 2.5 inches from both sides, that is both the left and the right side. Then on the marked area there, you go down by 0.5 inches. Then that point there, we are going to punch it out with our puncher. Once that is done, you're going to fold it like so, fold your leather like so. So just watch the illustration carefully and you're going to get what I'm trying to do. So I'm folding it in a way that I want that end there to be the same thing as the right side. So once you fold it, you can measure it out and you repeat the same process at the other end. So after folding mine, as in that the 2.5 inches we left there, the fold there at the midpoint I have about 4 inches. So it all depends on how you want that place to be. You just fold it in a way that you are hiding the punched area and it will be very easy for you to fix in your handle. Then once that is done, you just top stitch. So once you top stitch, you're gonna repeat the same at the bottom, making sure the measurement at the top is the same thing as the bottom. Wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile. Now I have done the front and the back piece of leather, as you can see. Next we'll be joining the front and the back piece together by sewing the sides only to make sure all sides, all measurements are equal. The front, the top and the bottom are equal. So next, now move on to joining the both piece together. Wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the For the base, you'll be working with 8 inches by 3 inches. So you get the midpoint of the base, then join it to your bag and you're gonna sew it round.
Wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Next, measure the facing, which is 1.5 by 11 inches. So whatever you get at the top after you must have sewn the folds together, that is what will be your length by 1.5 inches. To get the accurate measurement for the lining we are going to use, fold your bag like so and measure it. After I measured it, I got about 7 inches, so that is the reason why the facing is 1.5 inches. We'll be using the 1/2 inch for joining. So we'll be needing 2 facing for this, and we'll be joining both the facing to each of the lining.
Wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass.
Now this part here can be done once after the bag is finished, so you can skip this part, and once you've coupled the bag together, then you can fix in your magnet, because this can cause an obstruction when you are joining the lining to the main bag. So what you're going to do next is you'll be fixing in our chain holder. So you can use your D-ring or your O-ring, whatever holder you have. You can use it, then you just cut out some piece of leather and you join it like so. Make sure you cut it in a way that when you're joining your lining and your main bag together, you'll be able to sew it properly.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass. Time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Next, we're going to be joining the sides of our lining together.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times.
Now we're going to be coupling in the lining to the main bag like so, the right side touching each other. So once that is done, you're going to use, with the aid of your clips, you're going to pin them together, then you're going to sew the top as illustrated in the video. So this is the reason why I said when sewing your D-ring, you should make sure it doesn't obstruct you while you're sewing. So when you're attaching it, make sure it doesn't get to the top. That way it will not obstruct your sewing. And after sewing this part, you can now go on, proceed with fixing in your magnets. That way there won't be any obstruction while sewing.
The best of times through color glass. Time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best best of times through color glass. Time moves on.
So after you've sewn it, you're going to turn it like so. Then we are going to top stitch it. So you're just fixing the lining inside properly, then top stitch it gently, carefully. So now you carefully fix in your handle and your bag. So the measurement I made use was 14 inches length. Then we're gonna fix it in before sewing the base of the lining. So this is the part where you also fix in your magnets.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our
Once you've installed the holder, now you can now sew close the opening of the lining.
past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Now to close the ends of the handle, we'll be gluing it. I'm sorry, I didn't know that the camera wasn't facing the bag properly, so I will just explain for better explain for better understanding. So the ends now of our handle, you just glue it in with our Chinese gum, the one that comes in plastic. You just glue the ends there and you hold it for some seconds rather. Then you can also add a black tape to it for extra protection, or that way you can just leave it like so. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the glue now to join the ends of the handle together. So once that is done, you just conceal the parts with the joint area of the handle. You just conceal it like so, and this is going to be the end product. You just fixing your chain, then our bag is ready. So thank you guys for joining me in this wonderful tutorial. I hope you find it very insightful. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so at the end of this video. Subscribe, like, comment and share to your loved ones. Till we'll see you again in another tutorial. Remain blessed.